When Renato was called to be an Adventist volunteer, he imagined serving in remote, exotic locations, such as those he heard about in mission stories as a kid. He was surprised when God sent him to a city instead. Thailand is far from his home country of Brazil, and Renato quickly learned about the mission needs in big cities such as Bangkok.
In the very beginning, I got a little bit disappointed because that was not the idea I had of working the 1040 window. I thought I would be teaching in a bamboo school in the forest, in the jungles. But I realized that challenges are everywhere and they are so intense. It is hard to serve as a missionary anywhere.
Working in cities such as Bangkok can be difficult. People are often busy, isolated, and seemingly in need of nothing.
Their lives are good the way it is. They're healthy, they have beautiful families. There are many wealthy people here in Thailand. Why do they need Jesus? That's the question. Why do I need something else if I have everything a successful human being can have? And we know that a life without Jesus is a meaningless life.
Despite the challenges, Renato has made it his mission to foster positive connections with the people around him.
The volunteer is not just about suffering and dealing with challenges and difficulties. Somehow, even if we don't deserve, God promotes hundreds of opportunities for us to enjoy life and be happy.
Renato's primary role as a volunteer is teaching grade 4 English at Ekamai International School. Teaching has allowed him to bond with his students and learn about their lives.
95% of the kids in my school are non-Christian. So worshiping in the morning for us is really important. From 7 to 7:20 a.m. we have the worship session, and that's my favorite moment of the day.
After class, Renato is involved with other ministries, such as visiting people in prison and gathering resources to support refugees. Renato's experiences as an Adventist volunteer service, or AVS worker, have impacted him in a way that will remain with him for the rest of his life.
I'm pretty sure that nobody that goes to any country to serve as an AVS will come back home the same way they got into this. It's a life-changing opportunity, and by the grace of God, the work here in the missionary field has changed my life in a very good way.
As we refocus our attention to mission in the cities, please pray for workers such as Renato, who share the light of Jesus with those around them. If you would like to learn more about service opportunities, visit vividfaith.com. Thank you for supporting the mission of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Alaska is a vast, wild territory in the United States. Much of the state is nearly inaccessible because of harsh landscapes and lack of roads. This creates a big mission challenge. The Seventh-day Adventist Church in Alaska came up with a solution named Arctic Mission Adventure.
Arctic Mission Adventure is the mission of the Alaska Conference to deal with bush or remote Alaska. When you think about the incredible territory Alaska is, Arctic Mission covers all the remote stuff, off the road system and off the southeast water system. We try to provide programming and support for them in evangelism and outreach with VBS and day camps.
One location that represents this challenge is the small village of Savunga. It's located on St. Lawrence Island, which is only 40 miles from Siberia in the Bering Sea. On a clear day, you can even see Russia in the distance across the water. For much of the year, this small village is only accessible by plane or dog sled. The Siberian Yupik people of St. Lawrence Island have survived these harsh conditions with subsistence living. This means finding natural resources to supply most basic necessities, which includes hunting for food.
This is the most hunting community out of the whole entire state of Alaska is Savunga. We're the walrus capital of the world. We hunt bowhead whales, which is almost the biggest mammal. I love Savunga because, this is home.
In the 1980s, the Adventist Church in Savunga grew from 4 to 25 members because of the ministry of Pastor Ken Crawford. 40 years later, a member he baptized is still a leader of the church.
My wife was interested in Seventh Day. She do a lot of Bible study with Ken Crawford. I joined her, you know. Then we baptized in 82 in the Seventh-day Adventist. I like it, you know.
A missionary named Eloise was sent by Arctic Mission Adventure to support Eugene and the Sveta Adventist Church. Eloise's dedicated mission work led to a special day last summer.
We were able to see one of the largest baptisms in our conference out here in this just little village of Sveta out in the Bering Sea, to be able to shed a light on what God is doing here in remote Alaska.
We had a few young kids baptism here. 4 of my grandkids baptized here.
One of those grandkids was Faith.
My grandfather wanted me to be baptized since I was a preteen, and I wanted to change, so I got baptized. I'm very thankful to be here because it keeps me on the right track.
Stories like this are why Arctic Mission Adventure continues to minister in remote areas across St. Lawrence Island and the Alaskan bush.
We just try to help our mission workers who are living in the village be incarnational and to be the hands and the feet of Jesus, to, like it says in Ministry of Healing, Christ's method alone, to show compassion and to mingle and to minister to their needs and then call them to follow Jesus. And so we try to live that out in an incarnational way. When Jesus shows up, lives are transformed.
Please pray for the work of Arctic Mission Adventure. A portion of your offerings will support their projects in the most remote regions of Alaska. Thank you for your support of mission around the globe.